everyone, welcome back to Eastwick Cottage Garden. I just wanted to jump on here really quickly. I'm going to do a composite video about harvesting lavender. So I'm going to probably throw in some footage of when I was harvesting the lavender out of the immersive bed and out of the orchard bed. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do in this immersive garden space is to cut back this lavender. And you could do it with shears, which would be fine to do. I am choosing to do it with secateurs because I would like to bring these in, these dried lavender bunches, bring them in the house and use them for flower arrangements. That's why I'm putting them in a separate bucket down here so that we can have these for the rest of the season into winter. I wanted to kind of follow up with that on showing you what I actually ended up doing with the lavender. I decided to not put it in flower arrangements. I decided to actually harvest the buds and add them to sachets. So I ended up with a big container of it. I will show you that. I'll insert the video of that. And I just wanted to kind of show you the process because it was really easy. It smelled amazing. And it's something you could do to keep your lavender throughout the season. You could give it away as gifts. And it's, it might be something you guys are interested in doing. So basically, I'm going to do a small rendition of it with some of the stalks that I have left over. So these are, pretending they have a massive amount of the lavender stalks. We cut them off and I let them dry in a paper bag, bud side up, for a few days until the buds were dried off. So these are actually older. I cut them early in the season and brought them in for part of flower arrangements, but you could see they were in a vase at one point. But the buds are still good and they still smell very, very wonderful. So what I did was I had the whole big bag of the lavender and I grabbed huge bunches of it at a time and then put it in an old pillowcase. This is a king size pillowcase. Just put it in an old pillowcase, bud side down. So like this. So putting them all in there, bud side down. And I filled up the bag, did a good amount, didn't overfill it. But then I took it and I rubbed the bottom of the bag, so the buds are all down here. I rubbed the bag so that all the actual buds fell to the bottom of the bag. And then I could easily put this into another container after I removed the stalks. So I'm going to do a small kind of representation of that. I hope I can do that. I actually ended up purchasing several of these little lavender sachets to give them away as gifts. And I gave it, when I did the flower arrangement for my charity group, I also gave away some lavender, sprigs of lavender sachets as well. So all these might not fit, so I'm gonna just do a couple at a time. But if you just imagine this being your big pillowcase, you put them in there bud side down, and then you just kind of rub it with your fingers. And if with the big pillowcase, you could just rub it like this, and then the buds fall off into the bottom. So you just keep doing that until the buds come off. It's really simple. They come off really easily. And then if you do this and put it in a larger container, you could kind of sift through it and get rid of any of the bigger pieces that might have broken off and fallen in here as well. So, but I want to see if you could see inside the bag. I'm going to try to do this without dumping it all out. But you can see that there are the lavender buds in the bag. It smells outstanding. And I'm just going to do this with the other part, the remaining that I have here. Just stick it in the bag. And if this was your giant pillowcase, just kind of rub it together. The buds come off right away, very easily. Just kind of rubbing them on the finger. You can see the buds have come off just by rubbing it with my fingers. And then you just remove these. And my friends and I went camping, and I had all of the remaining lavender twigs, and we put them on the fire. So it gave us kind of like a burst of lavender scent when we threw them on the fire. It was kind of neat. So, but here, I want to just cinch that up so it doesn't fall out. Just made a little sachet of lavender. Just that simply. So you can get these. I did get these from Amazon. You can probably get them from, I don't know, craft store maybe. They have different kinds, and you can give them away as gifts or put them in your own drawers. I actually have one underneath my, in my bedroom, right underneath the pillowcase, like right above the pillow, right, you know, slipped in there. So I can have lavender, scent of lavender while I'm sleeping. And I just wanted to show you that in case you were interested on what you could do with your lavender. And these buds also, for the phenomenal lavender, I did look it up. Phenomenal lavender, you can use these for tea as well. So you just want to check the variety of lavender that you use. Most of the lavenders apparently are edible, but some of them have camphor. I think it's camphor, so it might be an irritant. So you just want to check the kind of lavender and Google whether or not that is safe to eat or drink. But even if you can't eat it or drink it, you can make a sachet out of it, and there you go. So I just wanted to come on real quick and show you that. I will be adding the other videos about how I picked the lavender, and I'll show you the container of the lavender. The other thing is the desiccants that you get, like if you're a Tylenol bottle, or not the cotton, but the little desiccant. Sometimes it comes in a little cylinder, sometimes it comes in a little sachet. You can also put them in with your lavender buds in a container. They'll stay for about 10 years. You just want to make sure that everything is dry. So adding the desiccant in there will keep it from, you know, if you're not sure if it's totally dry, keep it from getting mildewy. And you just want to store it in a cool, dry place. I have mine in an old candy jar, and I'll show you that, that my grandmother had, and I keep it in our living room. My living room is pretty dark. The house is really pretty dark overall, but I keep it in there, and it should stay stay fresh for several months, and you can dole it out as you want to. Well, actually stay fresh for several years, like up to 10 years, I think. So you can dole it out and make little packages. It's good for housewarming gifts, especially college students. Something to add to people's drawers, or, you know, men and women alike like this. You can put it to have to sleep, put it in your car for a car air freshener. Many options for this. So just wanted to come on, show you what I did. If you guys had any questions, so if you have any questions about it, leave them in the comments. And I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.